Welcome to DNA's Birding Adventures. We spent the day at Chico Basin Ranch, which is east of Pueblo, and fought some muddy roads. They had so much rain there, it was hard to get around. It was the most amazing place we've ever been to. We got 82 different bird species in one day and stopped at 3 different spots on the ranch. Amazingly, we got 2 life birds and added about 20 birds to our yearly list. After that, we headed north to Castlewood Canyon, and what a beautiful place. It was right after the rain, so the whole canyon was flooded. We wanted to get an early start from Loveland, so we spent the night in Colorado Springs at the place where Dave and I met 37 years ago. That actually was our first date in that restaurant there in the motel. It used to be a Sheraton, and now it's the Academy Hotel. It's been 35 years this June for our anniversary. From Colorado Springs, we left pretty early. It takes about an hour to get from Colorado Springs down to the Chico Basin Ranch, and it was a beautiful drive. A little bit muddy road. We're in Chico Basin Ranch. There's a wooded area down there. The ranch is huge. It's about 136 square miles. And we started at the headquarters, and then we went to Rose Pond. The mud was about 6 inches deep. We almost got stuck. And then we headed back north to the Holmes Park for the final time where they do the banding of the birds. Just touched the surface, so we'll have to come back so we can explore some more of the areas. When you check in, they give you a map, and there's also a description of each area and what's available, what type of birds. This is a migration area right here at the Chico Basin Ranch, so that's why so many birds come through. And they have their own bird list. That's what we use. We checked them off as we went. We got 82 altogether, including 2 life birds. Here we go.
There's our registration.
It's kingbirds. It's all really nice. Fun. There's a ton of birds in here. There's a self-check-in, and it's $15 per person. Well worth it. And we just could not believe it. We couldn't even get out of the car. We were spotting birds left and right. And within about 5 minutes, we got our first life bird, the ash-throated flycatcher. Here he is. incredible wetlands. It's like ripping wind, but the birds have found shelter in this little marshy area. Heard probably seen much as the birds. Look at those swallows. And there's a big reservoir or lake over there. And the trail kind of just goes right along the waterways. And I head over to that reservoir. Kind of muddy today. They had 3.78 inches of rain yesterday, so everything's flooded. It's a little bit muddy. There's a flock of yellow-headed blackbirds and the red-winged blackbirds. We just heard a bittern and it flew, so we heard it grunt when it landed. Oh, really nice here. There's a lesser yellow legs, greater yellow legs, Wilson's phalarope, spotted sandpipers, killdeer. Wow. Killdeer. There's a great horned owl. I think we just walked by where he was sitting on the eggs. Wilson's warbler. And there was a Lincoln sparrow. And there's some other sparrow over there. What's that other sparrow? Thrushes, or the Swainson's thrush. There's the, oh, what's that right there? Stop, Dave. What's that right there? It's gray and white sparrow. What is it? Nashville? Black and white warbler. Oh. He's in there. We're looking at the black-throated blue warbler, our second life bird of the day. I think there were two of them. It's really pretty. But there's warblers everywhere. We were so excited to see this black-throated blue warbler, another life bird for us. He was just rooting around in all the logs and looking for bugs. This is a perfect spot for birds. There's a marsh wren right there. Hummer. Did you hear it? A turtle? Oh yeah. There's two of them. There's a whole tree full of Bullock's orioles over there too. Next stop was Rose Pond. I don't know if we should have headed down there or not. It was really muddy, but it was worth it because we saw a red-headed woodpecker and a few other birds. Cinnamon teals, blue-winged teals, coots. What just flew in there? Blue-winged teals. Swore this was a Lucy's warbler, which would have been a life bird, but it turned out it was a cute little ruby crown kinglet. Was a successful and beautiful stop, and we made it through the 6-inch mud road and we headed over to the Holmes Park and found an empty parking lot. There were birds everywhere, including an indigo bunting, which we haven't seen yet this year. They have nets for bird banding, which is run by the Nature Conservancy and the U.S. Geological Survey. They keep track of all the birds that migrate through year after year, and that was a list of birds that they have tagged this year, spotted today. In my last video, I talked about how handy Merlin is, and this is what the Merlin pulled up right when we pulled in. Definitely verified by sight, because the only bird that was actually there was the northern mockingbird. They called it the southern northern mockingbird because those are all southern birds. The northern mockingbird is a great mimic. And here's a lark sparrow. Beautiful. What a great morning. We headed north to the Castlewood Canyon, and it takes about an hour and 15 minutes. It's a great place to stretch our legs. In our part 2, you'll see the Castlewood Canyon State Park and a few of the hikes there. Thank you so much for tagging along with us. Until next time, happy trails to you.